Hi, my name's Ellie. Thanks for joining me today. We have all had moments where we've thought about someone and then suddenly the phone rings and it's them. Or suddenly we feel this kind of wave of emotion and we find out later that it happened at a time when someone that we really care about was going through something very intense at that exact same time. A lot of people brush this off. People of a more spiritual nature tend to wonder whether it is a kind of an intuition of sorts. And it is really weird timing, and it might be a coincidence, but often it's not. It's something more. It's often something deeper. In quantum physics, there's a phenomenon that's called entanglement. And this is when two particles become linked. It can actually happen even if they are separated by huge distances from each other. What happens is one of the particle changes, and when it does, the other one, even if it's on the other side of the world, responds instantly. They are entangled. They're joined. They're interdependent. There's no signal between them. There's no delay. There's just an instant coinciding kind of connection. Now, think about something like meditation or prayer, which I consider to be very similar things. Meditation, prayer, and a conscious intention, regardless of what we label it. If you focus your thoughts, if you feel something genuinely and deeply, you send it out into the universe, not just through words or anything like that, but through emotions and belief and energy. It's not about asking for something to happen. It's not about trying to manifest. It's about kind of aligning with the greater consciousness that is surrounding us. Like tuning into a radio frequency and being at that perfect frequency to pick it up clearly. It was there the whole time. It's just that we needed to tune in. This is a real example of something that I've been wondering about for quite a while, actually, and it involves a very public person that many people who watch this channel are familiar with, and that is a man called Chris Bledsoe. Chris Bledsoe is a man who experienced UFO phenomena and also spiritual phenomena. And he was deeply down on his luck at the time, and he was spiritually exhausted. He was reaching the point of emotional and spiritual expiration almost. And he was desperate, and he was sick at the time as well. If I remember correctly, I think Chris said that he was suffering from Crohn's disease, which had become debilitating for him, and it was really interfering with his life. But then his personal story about his encounters, they started to get traction. He had a promise and a warning for the world, and people started to listen to him. They saw him being interviewed. They saw the kind of man he was. He was sort of a frail man, a kind man with a deeply compassionate way about him. And millions of people felt that compassion radiating off Chris and onto them. And so what they did was they reflected it back, right back onto him. And weirdly, over the next few months and years, Chris's Crohn's disease symptoms began to fade away. And his overall constitution became stronger, and his health improved. These days, when you see him being interviewed, he still seems like a kind man, and he's still radiating compassion, and he's still radiating warmth. But he has a kind of strength about him now too, and he's talked at length about how his symptoms have changed, his physical symptoms. It kind of makes me wonder, There are different possibilities that might be at play, but I do wonder, did his spiritual connections actually help him to heal? Or was it an angelic kind of miracle? Or did he heal himself? Did it have something to do with exposure to radiation or something? Or did we heal him? Is it possible that we healed Chris Bledsoe with our collective compassion and resonance? Because there is a possibility that we were the healers. Those of us who believed him, believed in him, and felt for him, and admired his perseverance during these really challenging times of his life. And we also resonated with his story of hope and spiritual awakening. And we wished him well, collectively, millions of us in massive groups. Did we connect with him in the way that particles connect with other particles in quantum physics? Now, quantum entanglement shows us that connection doesn't need physical proximity. Prayer and meditation and intention shows us that energy moves through unseen channels. When you pray or when you meditate or when you set a genuine intention, you're not sending messages out into some kind of abstract space. You're activating a connection that already exists in this perpetual, infinite consciousness. So the next time you feel something really deeply, just trust it. The next time you think of someone, just reach out, because chances are there's a reason. And whenever you set an intention for something, just know that it's more than just a thought. It's a signal, and somewhere, something or someone is responding to that signal. Welcome to the new world. This is Ellie Dreams Down Under. I love knowing you're here, and I'll see you in my dreams. Bye.